99 of Adventurers Wanted. Fucking hell. We have 2 hours left to go in our 100-hour-long D&D campaign. We've been playing for the entire Edinburgh Fringe. There may be some people in the audience who don't know what's going on. I apologise in advance. We will try and recap the story up until this point as best we can. In the meantime, if at any point during the show you feel like you want to shout at the audience and go, "I'm sorry, what?" That's totally understandable, especially now. Yeah, so do feel free to shout up from the audience. We have a relaxed attitude to sound and movement from the audience for the benefit of those who will struggle to be still or silent for an hour. However, we are not technically a relaxed performance, as we also have Wilhelm at the back.
Amazing.
I am waiting for the sound effect. There it is. Lovely. So we will have sound effects throughout the hour and music, but otherwise the lighting stays the same. If you need to pop out at any point, there's doors to your left, pop you into a foyer where sweet staff can help you, wearing sweet t-shirts, or in the room if you need assistance. Our stage manager, Naomi, is over there, wearing a shirt with our other DM, Leo's face on it. If you need to... So do grab her if you need her. Good grief. Sorry, yeah, grab her figuratively. Right, so, what's happening? We're playing D&D. Does everyone know what D&D is?
Yeah.
Just to make 100% sure, the 4 people to my left and right play characters in a shared fantasy universe, and I play the rest of the fantasy universe, so everything they are currently dealing with. I'm also helped by my co-DM, Leo, who is dealing with another part of this massive battle we're currently in. We'll get there. Just to explain briefly where we're at in terms of the plot and what we're doing right now. We are in a pitch final battle. A beholder and a huge Hellfire engine tank are trying to allow said Hellfire engine tank to make its way through a portal back to their home plane of existence, which they freed from an evil cult. The cult are currently trying to retake that home plane by going through the portal with the tank to strip mine it. I think that's pretty clear. Is that clear so far? Yeah. Good start, because it gets weirder. At this point during combat, we are fighting a battle both forward and backward in time. They have already stopped the machine, and they are now currently reworking how they stopped the machine at the same time as they work how they stop the beholder moving forward in time. I think that's pretty clear. You'll see how it goes, but please feel free to shout out if you're confused. As I say, this is a complex, timey-wimey hour. I think that's pretty clear, isn't it? Is that everything?
Yeah. Did you get Telemachus' initiative?
I did not. Can you give me an initiative roll, please, Telemachus, before we do anything else?
19 plus...
A lot.
23.
Yeah. Good to know. Thank you. Right. Let's meet our players before we go back into this timey-wimey combat. Starting on my right, can you please give your name, your pronouns, your character's name, their pronouns, and a bit about where they're at. We can probably skip over. For example, I'm Chris, I'm the GM, I use he, him pronouns.
I am Bex, I use she, her pronouns. My character's name is Thatchy Moon, they use they, them pronouns. They are a orc ranger, which is very classic archetype. You know, if you know what an orc is and you know what a ranger is, you got it in one, done. I'm not going to try and explain what's happening, I'm just going to leave it. They are not having a good time.
Great, good, lovely.
Hi, I'm Jamie, I am a he, him, so is my character who is young, Jew. An air gymnastic cleric. He loves it. He's floating around at the moment, not really doing much, locked in place. Yeah, I'm screwed.
It'll be fine.
Good. No, I don't think so.
You're not dead. You just have to not die.
Hi, I'm Nemo. I use they, them pronouns. The character I'm playing is Telemachus, who also uses they, them pronouns. They are a rogue elf, so exactly what you would imagine rogue elf would be: sneaky, lock-picky.
Which will come up in this bag one.
Yeah, they are very happy-go-lucky rebellion person.
I just realised Nemo is playing Telemachus.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is
nobody
brilliant.
else has got
That
it.
is brilliant.
Yeah,
Yes.
right? It's a classic.
Finding Nemo is an adaptation of the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
real smart.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was way there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I've never played with them before, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Sitting on the far left, my character's name is Marx. He joined this rebellion to seize the means of production. Dwarf barbarian.
There we go. Lovely. Thank you. Let's bring back in the battle music as we dive straight back into the battle moving forward, where they are currently fighting a beholder that has just been locked in place by a hold monster spell. I'm not happy. However, Telemachus, during this battle, You have been on the sidelines shooting arrows into the wall of cultists trying to deal with the onslaught of them surrounding this horrible hellfire tank engine machine thing. However, as this battle rages forward, you see the Beholder is locked in place and cannot move or take any actions. Yeah, I'm real chuffed about this. What would you like to do?
Can I say that I've been hidden?
Yes!
I would like to shoot at things.
Sure, make an attack roll.
With advantage.
With advantage because it's paralyzed! Yeah, you just get advantage on it. You get so much advantage. Yeah, you hit it with an arrow.
That would be really fun.
Yeah, roll it again, see if it's critical hit. No, it's really not. Roll a 1. Right, go for it. Roll all the damage, rogue, with sneak attack. All of it.
Chris, can I scrape some of that off and put it on my chips, please? All that salt.
So this is part of D&D, it's the really fun part, it's the maths part, where you roll lots of dice and add all the numbers together. That's the fun bit.
That noise.
Oh my god. $26. 30 points, oh my god. An arrow launched out of the crowd. No one saw where it came from. Impacts the Beholder, which can't move and can't do anything as the arrow pierces deep into its flesh, doing considerable damage to it. It is not looking healthy, not in any way, shape or form. You are slowly managing to take this beast out. Jan, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm not paralyzed, am I still?
When were you paralysed?
You were paralyzed.
Yeah, you were paralysed. Sorry, 2 times.
Can the Beholder make a wisdom save for me, please?
Sure. Wisdom saves it can do while paralysed. No effect.
Good.
It's an 8.
It's blind.
Unbelievable. It's the second time that's happened to me.
Go ahead and break that paralysis now.
It is the Beholder's turn. It saves against the paralysis and it saves against the blindness. That is the end of its turn. It is now moving. It is no longer blind, but very easy roll. It has managed to avoid both of the effects, but it is now furious, and it has legendary actions. You bastards! Right.
Oh, sorry, it was meant to be a con save. Originally.
Even higher, so yeah. It's saved both of those. That's absolutely fine. It is the end of its turn, so it can take a legendary action. It's pretty well going to. Can do.
Could I have save against the sickness?
Yes, please save against the sickness effect that is currently affecting you.
That would be 16.
Yep, you are no longer feeling sick, so you get disadvantage on everything is gone. You are still paralysed and held in midair, though.
No, you just
Telekinetic. You're telekinetically held in midair. I'm sorry. Too many different words to mean the same thing. You are held in midair and you've pissed it off. Congratulations.
Oh boy.
Excellent.
This is where I should have healed.
Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I can do those.
Yeah. Can you?
Yes, very well actually.
Yes.
That's a natural 17 plus 24.
A beam smashes across your chest and has no effect.
Yay!
Mark, so what would you like to do?
So where's the Beholder?
I've got 2 more of those, and you know where they're going.
Right now, is it still above?
It's still above. It's still floating in midair.
I'm going to fling a javelin at it.
Go for it.
Please do.
You can throw 2
Yeah, so that's the 21
hits.
and 18.
The second one just hits. You manage to hit with your javelins, both bouncing off the side of this thing.
Right, so we attack the damage is that is 8 and 7, 15 damage.
15 damage. Again, whittling away at its hit points, but unfortunately it is not down yet. Which means at the end of your turn it gets a legendary action.
Aye.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
That's not bad. 16.
Oh, right on the line. A beam again smashes into you, and you feel like you've been blinded for a second, but you save against it.
Yay!
You try to piss me off?
That's always my goal.
Thatchy, what would you like to do?
when it was blinded and held and whatever, would
Yes.
it drop silence on me?
Nope.
No, that's the fact. That's fine. It's a
Yep.
minute long focus.
Yep.
Right, that's fine. I'm going to shoot 2 arrows, please.
Go for it.
Add to the builder.
Go for it.
I'm so bad at math. 15? That's not a hit, is it?
No, it is not.
And then the other one is 16 plus 8. So
Yeah, definitely is. One arrow bounces off its big armoured hood, but the other impacts deep into one of its eye stalk rays.
Ooh, very good. 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 4, 17.
17 points of damage. It is looking rough, and it is cheesed off, and at the end of its turn, it's going to use an eye ray on you. On you! You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws because you are restrained, correct?
Oh no.
Do! Yes! Yes. Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, motherfucker.
Oh, I failed that.
Magic uses Nemesis. I'm going to try and thwart your magic.
It's not magic.
Is it not magic?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to try and thwart it.
Magic.
Oh no, eye ray's not magical. It's a natural ability. No, it's natural
Okay,
ability.
sorry, I can't help you.
That would fail.
Good.
2, 3, 6, 16.
Oh boy.
26, 36 plus 7 is 45. No, it isn't. 23, thank you very much, audience.
Oh my god! 61.
61 points of necrotic damage. How much health do you have?
That would put me to 0, but I am double checking my abilities.
Please go for
Really
it.
quickly.
That's absolutely fine because this will kill you outright.
Oh no, paradox!
And will create a paradox if we're not very careful. No, it's an elevation ray, it's a death ray. Just kills in one go. No saving throws. Dead.
2 deaths for the same time.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got anything for this. It's a great perk.
Cool. A beam of necrotic energy springs out of an eye ray, washes over you, and you, sir, are dead. Not unconscious, not making death saving throws, just dead. However, he was taking actions in the future. Good luck! Oh, the cultists do something else in the machine. The cultists weld together a tread chain that's loose on the base of the machine.
I'm done.
Satisfied, are you?
Yes, very.
How the spells done.
If G did it.
So, give me a minute. There's a blink of light, and everything starts moving backwards. Sorry, guys, I can't concentrate.
It's too late, I was looking at you right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fix this, and I said, you should have built.
Yeah.
There's no need to.
Everything starts moving backwards, and Tachi, you were the last one to watch as Jan fell down, and then you healed him, and then actually, wait, did that happen? Wait, hang on a second. Can I get an intelligence saving throw from you, please?
What do you hear? Critical failure.
Critical failure. You take
Stop laughing at me, you horrible man.
You take 14 points of psychic damage as suddenly there is a blinding cut of light where Jan was. The very fabric of reality seems to actually have torn in a spatial way, and your brain is just alight with upset and damage. Marx, you were helping Jan, you were together fighting the machine. Together, roll an intelligence saving throw, please.
That is 15.
15. You take 9, 6, 15, 7 points of psychic damage.
Psychic doesn't get half, so that's 15.
Okay, so 7 because you saved.
Okay.
Points of psychic damage as this same light sears into your mind and you can't quite make sense of what's going on. This is going to affect you every round until somehow you fix it.
Oh boy, oh boy.
anyone who was interacting with him. Plus, I believe my engine gets 20 odd hit points back. Because Jan never did the damage.
Sorry, can I just retcon my save for my silence, please?
Oh yeah.
Is that with the mod?
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. And meanwhile, suddenly Flair starts shouting off to the left. She has saved against the silence. Finally.
Another paradox restored.
So there's. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah, he's dead. He's gone. Blah 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 blah. Right. Okay. The last person to act in reverse was Thatchy.
Yeah. So the last thing I did was not, I don't know, but I'm gonna...
Yeah, you try not to think too hard about it as you're watching the Hellfire machine roll away from the portal and its divots start popping back out and it starts to look more healthy as it goes.
I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on it as a bonus action just to prevent that paradox.
Okay, thank you.
I will waste that spell slot just to do it.
You're scared of paradoxes.
No, I was. So I am going to attack it with 2 arrows.
Okay.
Try.
Yep.
I need to get rid of this fucking dice. It's another natural 1. And the other one is a 27.
Roll a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Changing dice. So this is 14 plus 24.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. So, you watch in reverse as one of the arrows sails wrong, almost towards Marks, but bounces off the side of the machine, and another arrow. Another arrow, yeah, which means that the first one didn't hit, right?
Yes.
It was 21.
No, she rolled
like
fine.
24.
Generally speaking.
24. Yeah, no, it's fine then.
Oh, piss. Sorry. Stop swearing. So, like 11 points of damage.
Okay. Oh no, not Telemachus, you're the last person.
Ooh, a backwards arrow.
Awesome. Jan, I guess, what are we doing with Jamie? Nothing for now?
Yep.
Okay.
Do I just fill in if I get revived? Yes. Oh, cool.
You begin to split apart and the very fabric of reality around you begins to tear. Who was someone you interacted with in the rebellion?
What's going on?
Yeah. Damage.
Someone I interacted with.
Yeah. Tell us a quick story about where Jan was in the rebellion up to this point.
Up until this point, he was a gravekeeper.
Right.
Kept all.
Poetic justice.
For context and location, where Barksby's herb garden was is now a graveyard.
Oh, okay.
And he tended to the deaths of all the battles, so he came into contact with
I'm pretty sure after the rebellion as well, there was a particular barbarian who used to hang out in the graveyard because he found it calming, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I interacted with Kess. She would come by occasionally, wandering through.
Yeah.
Off to the left, somewhere in the melee that is just finishing as dead cultists are rising up to their feet and being slain in reverse. Kess screams as there is a bright light that goes through her mind, and she takes off the side some psychic damage.
If you're allowed, probably kills him.
Whoa! Let's just see if they fix the paradox first. That brings us to Marks. Oh no, sorry, yeah, it does bring us to Marks.
Yeah, smash this thing with a hammer again.
Okay, you mean unsmash at this thing with a hammer, yeah.
That is 25.
25 will hit!
23, sorry.
23 just hits, that's exactly what you do. As you watch where the shield rippers and shimmers, you, in reverse of course, move your hammer through it and past it.
And the damage for that is 0 or 10, right?
Sorry?
Is 0 or 10?
Yes.
The damage for that is 15.
Awesome.
And second attack is natural 20.
And just remind you of your brutal critical, which means you get to roll the dice 3 times.
So I
Yeah.
If he destroys the machine before you're revived, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Look, we got a lot of problems.
that's 26.
26.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So it's got this many hit points.
I don't want to look.
Telemachus, what did you do?
So when is this?
So if we're moving forward, if everything works, if we're moving forward in time, the Beholder was killed and slain, but then the Hellfire engine started rolling towards the portal, which would take it into Deriland. In fact, land it straight on top of Oakum Bramble, and it would start strip mining everything. So everybody started just laying into the thing, while finishing off the cultists all around.
So,
But this is that in reverse. Yes. So every round you get closer to the death of the Beholder in both time streams.
The knowledge that Roberta had about
Sorry.
the knowledge that Roberta had about the strip machine.
Yep.
She found out something. She found out a week in like 3 games ago.
Yep. 3 hours ago. Yep.
That was the game, right?
Yeah. Well, that was a bunch of schematics. There was a bunch of schematics that has given her advantage on a lot of things. What are you thinking, Nemo?
My thought process is that me and Roberta are
You're best buddies,
best
yeah.
buddies.
Well
So
established.
I would have had a chance to read it. Yes.
Roll a history check. In the heat of battle, whether you can recall these things.
No.
No.
No, sorry, Roberta. So instead,
If he dies now, it's fine.
They're already
I don't
mid-fight.
They die now, they're fine.
If it, no.
I don't think.
Are you going to hold off on attacking the machine? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Telemachus, with extreme sort of sense of what's going on and your heightened senses, sort of instinctually you hold your bow ready to attack, but you hesitate. Giving the forward in time people a round to try and fix things somehow. Although I do quite like my suggestion. In a way.
But
The Jan in the backwards was actually Flare in disguise, because she has actually saved against the...
How on earth would she have cast Holy Weapon on his weapon?
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a different set of skills.
I'm afraid that wouldn't have worked, and would create another paradox. But you're welcome to create another paradox if you like. That's, your prerogative.
I mean, I already feel like we're at about 8.
No. Unless you have a spell that allows him to do more damage on his weapons, right? No, you can't do that. Yeah, it's almost like that's happening next hour in 20 minutes. The Beholder is looking very ill. I think that counts as the most meta of meta actions. Oh, hang on, he's a cleric. Yeah, you could do that. That's fine. Clerics get to choose what spells they have in any given round. But at this point, you are facing a conundrum. Because without the ability to revivify himself, there is a bit of a mess that will create a horrible paradox that will tear through time and reality if you kill the Beholder, who only has a couple of hit points left. So, Marcus, what would you like to do?
I mean, but it has to die, right?
Correct.
Why does it have to die without...
well, without him, the paradox gets closed. So the timeline will...
Yeah.
I mean, you could decide to close the paradox anyway.
So then what does closing the paradox do?
You'll have to find out when you do.
It probably means that we don't remember. But
I can't not remember another one of your characters. That's not right.
Now, Marcus, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I don't have anything else apart from shooting, so I'm going to shoot the Beholder.
Excellent. Shoot an arrow at the Beholder.
So nearly a 20.
You didn't say you were hidden. You are not hidden.
It's true.
But it was focused on.
Doesn't matter. It has a perception check of plus 12. It's got like 11 eyes.
So 16.
16. Your arrow launches out and dink, bounces off its armor. You have a bonus action. You could hide on this round. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Telemachus, unsure of what is happening, unsure of how to fix this paradoxical problem, having two different timelines in their own head at the same time, and unsure of how to take this any further, fires an arrow willy-nilly and it bounces off the side of the beholder to no effect. Jan is dead. Right. The pitched battle between the cultists and the rebellion, however, is taking a turn. The rebellion is managing to fight its way through and taking out most of said cultists. There are very few of them left. It's almost like there aren't many rounds before the paradox starts to reverse anyway.
Sorry, just complaining.
Heads it.
Instead of retconning, instead of hiding, can I draw its attention?
You want to draw its attention to you instead?
Yeah.
What are you going to do to draw its attention to you?
With that arrow, how close did it come?
It bounced off its hide. It's still floating way above you. It can fly.
You think that was powerful? Fuck you!
Little elf. If everything has gone to plan, it won't matter anyway as time tears itself apart. Even if we fail, we win.
No, I can't hear you, stupid. I
Thing.
think.
Cool.
Even you're ugly, so nah.
Didn't realise you were casting vicious mockery.
It is its turn. The first thing it's going to do is try and cast a spell on you because it is also a time magician. Can you please make a wisdom saving throw? 9. You are slowed. Time moves slowly for you. Does mean you get disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Not if I use Magician uses Nemesis and make you have to roll against my spell save DC.
Oh, interesting. What do you do, actually? Explain.
So seeing this happening, I'm using my reaction to try and just, with a ping of my bow, to just use the force of my magic to just move your magic to the side and send it off somewhere else.
It's only a third level spell.
Yeah.
That's what I have to roll.
Wisdom save. I think. Yeah.
That is a 23.
Damn it! Nothing happens.
Good effort.
Still slowed.
I tried. I now cannot use that again.
Yeah.
You are currently slowed.
I didn't.
And as it slows you down, it laughs and starts firing high rays at you first. It only has 3. So,
Oh, only 3.
Telemachus, can you please make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because you are slowed?
But I am broke, so I have a baby. So
It's not a damage dealing spell.
fuck.
That's good.
6.
Petrified.
A grey beam reaches out and tears across your chest, and as it does, you feel yourself start to harden. All of your limbs and extremities, slowed already, are now hardening to stone. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your next turn, otherwise you are petrified.
Was I an ability?
Yes. No, it was a saving throw.
Okay. When I make.
No.
Sorry.
No, the thing we're thinking about reliable talent is for checks, not saving throws. You are slowly being petrified. At the top of your next turn, we'll see if you turn to stone, which would again cause another paradox.
I really need to break this silence.
It's true, it does. Creating more paradoxes left, right, and center. You
Oh boy.
need to sort this out. At the same, it's going to fire 2 more eye rays. 1 to the survivors. Can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Who?
That chick.
And I get to add a d6 to it because I have supernatural defense against someone I'm slayed. You are slayed, praise.
Correct. You also get advantage on the roll because you are a ranger who doesn't like inspirations.
Oh, natural 20!
Yeah.
The paralysis ray rakes across you, but it has no effect. Marks.
Bonus. Which one is it?
Constitution.
Okay, that's not that bad. 9.
You're the 9. Oh man. What did you roll?
Right.
23.
You're stone.
Oh dear!
You're dead.
16 plus 7 is 23. Plus another 9 is 32.
It's alright, he's a barbarian.
Plus 4, 42, half, 21 points of necrotic damage as another beam rakes across you, doing considerable amounts of damage to you. How you looking there, Marks?
48 damage, 115 maximum.
He's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, cool.
7, 8, 60, something like that. Yeah.
That is the end of its turn. What would the three of you like to do?
So I've just seen Jan just get killed.
Correct.
So
He's floating in midair, his corpse just lolling around.
yeah. So I'm going to be furious and devastated, but I was planning on going and defending the body from other people to avoid more sort of so that he can be revived later, hopefully. But now that he's floating, I'm just gonna go try and clean up some of the cultists now.
There are very few of them left. You are welcome to do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and clean up whatever's left because I don't want to attack this thing because that'll make it difficult for us.
You started to work out what the paradox means, yes?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm just gonna start cleaning up some of these mooks that are kicking about.
Sure.
Swing at them with natural 20.
Yeah, cultists have so little health. What you're doing is walking around the remainder, just smashing your head in every now and again. Yeah, you're making your way through them all. I will give you a free action on your turn because, to use your words to talk to allies who might be joining the combat relatively soon and could therefore have actions.
Okay. We have lost enough now. They have taken everything from us. They have taken our dearest friends, and they have taken far more than we can ever hope to lose. But we know one thing. We now have nothing to lose but our chains. Rise up and bring an end to this! Godspeed, rebels!
Woo! Woo!
Hold the first knife at you.
Hang on, can I try and save from my silence?
Have you had a turn yet?
I don't know.
No. Lovely. Make a dexterity saving throw with advantage, barbarian.
Bollocks. That's 9.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 1, 2, 12. 14 plus 12 is 26, plus 5 is 31. Plus another 5 is 36. Plus another 8 is 42. Halved again to 21 as you are disintegrated.
69 damage. I've got about 37 hit points left.
Lovely. That's
Yeah.
slowly disintegrating much of your flesh and face. But you are still alive. Just don't die. More paradoxes. Tachi.
I can't cast Cure Wounds because that requires verbal stuff.
Who would you cast Cure Wounds on? Yeah, that's true.
So
And you're still silenced.
I'm still silenced. And the beholder is looking pretty
Ropey as fuck, and it knows. It
And
is
knows
fully
it's ropey as
aware.
fuck, and it knows that I can't.
It is laughing at you. I'm
Yes.
laughing at you.
Oh
Oh yeah, nasty nice. We've been through this.
So I think I'm going to use. Jesus, I literally have to fuck all over you. Sorry. Stop swearing. I'm gonna try and see if I can find a. Can I see if I can find a cleric to bring over to?
Cleric. Roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
You know what I said? I said, would they see the character who's about to start playing and therefore jumpstart this a little bit? Maybe. Let's see if she rolls anything above, say, a 15. You see Harvey, Aarakocra, a friend of yours, flying overhead, casting spells left, right, and centre, dealing with cultists. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and attract his attention.
How?
Sign language!
Don't forget, you are silenced.
I know I am silent. Alright, I'm aware. I'm gonna. I don't really want to hit him, but.
Fire to miss.
I'm gonna try and fire to get his attention. Fire an arrow.
Make an attack roll. don't miss.
18.
An arrow.
26.
An arrow passes before Harvey's face. Harvey, would you like to come on stage?
Come and join.
Hi, pals.
Hiya!
This happened last year as well. We can't help ourselves.
Harvey, you are flying overhead. An arrow passes before your eyes, and looking around, that she is wildly waving.
I'm pointing at
He's floating in
I
the
wanted to
air.
call you boss every time I do, and just to kind of be like,
Pointing madly at Jan, who's floating in midair, telekinetically held up.
and if that's the end of my turn, I'm going to try and roll against silence.
Please do.
Come on, what is it? It's 11 plus,
11 plus what?
I don't know, what is that rolling?
Whiz.
Yeah,
Oh, and because it's,
I mean,
so I get to add a d6, so it's 4, so that's 15 plus 3, 18.
Silence is gone.
Okay.
Harvey,
I'll just cross that paradox off.
Harvey, you land next to statue. That's what you say. Talking is a free action.
Yeah. Heal him. Can you revive him? Can you revive him?
Harvey, you got the end of initiative order. What would you like to do?
I cast Revivify.
You cast Revivify, and as you do to touch spells, you fly up, land on Jan, and as you're...
So I fly up to Jan, I grab him, and my eyes and my hands glow as...
Myself.
Yeah.
Hi. Thanks for being here.
Wait, so how many? We
Thanks,
have
Harvey.
this paradox anyway.
Yeah,
Thanks,
the
Stone.
petrification.
And
Ooh.
Yeah, the
That's
stone.
the only
Every other paradox has been cleared so
I've got
far.
moments.
However, as the cultists, the last remaining few still surviving, still desperately trying to fix the machine, are currently trying to make sure the ploughing arms on pneumatic hinges are trying to attach them to the side. Time seems to run out again.
Everything's moving backwards once more. The machine is almost where it started, in fact, as Marx is running backwards alongside it, undivoting its sides. Are we just going to say Harvey goes at the bottom of initiative order, or should we get into a roll? Okay. So Harvey, what were you doing during all of this? Did you have any restoration spells? Hint. Yeah. I have cast. I would cast. Yeah, cast heal at 6th. Well, yeah, 6th.
But we have someone petrified. That's a paradox. If you could
that.
unpetrify them.
Yeah.
Does that get rid
Oh,
of
he
heal?
doesn't have greater restoration. What a shame.
No, I don't.
Lesser restoration? Is that any use? Yeah.
Doesn't have it.
It's great.
I do not have great
Hang on. Go on.
Because last year,
Last May.
I didn't do anything on my turn.
It's true.
Can I say that it was because I was petrified?
I'm afraid she did shoot an arrow at it in the first round. You've
You've mixed your head up. So, if you were petrified last round, last me, 2 me's ago, you fired arrows.
No,
No,
it was
that was my first.
It was the forward time one where
Yeah.
they shot the arrow.
That's very fair.
What did you do 2 me's ago then?
You didn't.
Oh, right, you held your action.
2 means ago. I think, Leo, it's up to you, man, but I reckon...
Is the whole room in agreement? This
Yes,
is...
absolutely.
Near-
100%.
The Twitter record shows that.
Okay!
Hang on, let's be very clear on this.
So Telemachus is
That you
petrified.
failed your saving throw by choice and are petrified.
Yeah.
And we won't be able to, we
And
can't.
no one can cast Greater Restoration.
Not yet.
I mean, he can, tomorrow.
Yeah, no, but I know
But-
what I'm doing on the next round because the Beholder is too.
There we are. So, Telemachus, you are petrified. Fine. So, in which case, it brings me back to say, Harvey, what were you doing as it rolled away?
As it rolled away,
Wasn't expecting this.
That's fine, we can skip you if you like.
Yes.
Tachi.
So we don't have any paradoxes of it, do we?
No, because Telemachus has sacrificed himself.
Right, okay. So this would be a good time for me to maybe shoot the beholder to kill it?
Oh, it's not there, it's dead already.
Oh, yeah, no, it's already dead, but at some point someone's going to have to shoot it to kill it, because otherwise there's no continuity with that.
It's true.
Someone's going to have to do the
It's
last
true,
strike
yeah.
with the beholder.
And then
So are we ready for this to be the last round with the beholder?
It could happen
Yeah.
in reverse, that's fair.
But then that allows Chris to create the paradox, because if Chris doesn't...
It doesn't have the reaction.
You also need to stop the Hellfire engine by the time the beholder
Oh,
dies.
so that means if they do that and they miss, the beholder's still here, so you can use all the beholder's actions and do end reactions.
Okay. I can just
Or
run the
I can-
beholder.
Or should I destroy the health... No, I can't destroy the Hellfire machine yet, because we need to do that in...
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you need to do it now.
Oh, right,
in this
right,
stream.
I'm gonna...
You need to do it in this stream. If you do it in the other stream, things get way too weird.
Okay, I'm gonna try and destroy the...
Because don't forget, we're running in reverse, so actually what you've been doing is adding health onto the Hellfire engine. So if you-
Right. Yeah, they're both gonna hit. That's like a 27
Against- yep.
and a
20
over 23.
23 is the AC.
Yeah,
Okay,
25
cool.
and 27. And they both get Hunter's Mark, and I don't have Silence Prey, and I have...
Oh yeah, because you were
You do not have-
silenced, so your bonus
you do not have
action.
Hunter's Mark.
Your bonus
I don't
action.
have Hunter's Mark.
Your bonus action needs to be to cast Hunter's Mark
No,
because.
that's before. That was
Oh,
the.
you
That
did
was
that
the next
last
turn.
turn. Right,
yeah, so I
yeah.
don't have Hunter's Mark damage. Roll well!
Is everyone following? Are we having fun? Is that
Just double thumbs up from the audience.
This is intense, man.
17.
17?
Just one person like.
Okay, so
That's
as the Hellfire engine rolls forwards, the very first person to have noticed it and to fire the shots off at it were Thatchy.
Yep.
And as they release their arrows, the very first scratches on the Hellfire engine happens. As Marx was just finishing off some of the cultists around. That has, for all intents and purposes, secured the final fate of the Hellfire engine. Which I will remind you was Flair teleporting herself inside of it to stop its gears with her hair.
Well done. We still
I
have
mean, we still
one.
need to kill the beholder, so like, let's not celebrate too soon.
Okay, Jan, I guess. Oh no, Marx. I presume you're going to continue your fight against the cultists.
The beholder's now. The beholder has to be killed by someone in reverse.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm gonna attack the beholder, because the beholder...
It's 50 feet up.
Oh, right. Javelin?
Yeah, sure.
It can't be floating if it's dead.
It's not dead yet.
What's its current hit points?
I'm so confused.
Is that what it's got?
Yeah. No, that's how many it's taken off it. I'm confused.
Oh, so is that one? Is that a one at the front there? Thank you. Sorry. You and I do hit points differently. Yeah.
So, killing the beholder is what sets the Hellfire machine in motion to move forward.
No.
You'll find that in a minute. We haven't seen that yet because
If Marx now decides to attack the beholder, it means it isn't dead.
yes.
Basically, sorry.
But yes, so the beholder is still dead because that's got to happen in the forward.
True.
So you've got to take that.
No, let's make your attack, man.
Okay, so,
Do you want to skip
two
back to
javelins.
the
Okay.
Two javelins.
Just kind of
Two
Two
javelins. 17 for the first attack,
17 to hit. Misses.
misses?
and modified 20 for the second attack.
Roll the damage.
It's not going to kill him.
10.
10 points of damage. It currently has some hit points left. There's currently a wibble in time, and unsure whether it's alive or dead. It's currently in both states. There are people with turns left. If they don't take those turns to kill it, it may create a small paradox.
Schrodinger's beholder.
Simultaneously, it is also starting to realise this. Jan, you're alive. You have all your spell slots. It is currently sort of alive, sort of dead. What are you doing?
So you're moving forward in time, but experiencing it as if it's going backwards.
yeah, sure.
Very
Kill it,
strange.
kill it, kill it.
As you wake up with Harvey's arms around you mid-air.
How ropey does it look? Very
Fairly.
I might regret this in the end, but I'm gonna cast this a couple spell, and I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Risky, my friend. I know it's +4.
Because this was secure as Mark.
That is a natural fucking 20.
So you'll take half this damage.
No, wait.
Oh,
We
half
still
damage.
take half the damage.
You do.
Because this is.
It needs to be enough so that Marks kills it.
Correct.
Right. How much damage does Marks do to it?
It has, I can tell you how many hit points it has left, but just roll it, we'll work out.
So that's 8, 18, 23. 26, 30, 34. 37 necrotic damage.
Halved, right?
Halved.
Which is?
Oh god.
18.
18.
Yeah.
As you
It
cast...
works.
As your blight spell tears through it.
It's not over yet. Because it's still got.
It's fine.
It's still got.
We're making our heads easy. Let's just draw a line. It's nice and easy to do.
No, it's fine because we have one more person to act. Otherwise, they've been acting backwards and forwards at the same time.
Yeah. Your blight spell tears through it. It is taking so much damage. It doesn't quite kill it. Then a javelin seems to come forward, backward. Your head is trying to understand the paradox as the attack and the strike kill it. As it is bloated, it's screaming. Suddenly time seems to be winding forward and backward for it. This spell it cast, ripping through the air around, and it's casting its gigantic clockwork eye, looking for paradoxes, looking for the one thing that would save it at this point, and it sees none. And just collapses on a heap to the floor.
When it does that, I'm going to point my axe at it and say, you know, Chargax, you can make your own time, but not as you please, and thump.
At which point, the Hellfire engine begins to move forward towards the portal, and all of the actions we saw in reverse happen in forward motion.
I'm sorry, there's one more thing to
Right?
do.
Oh, one more thing. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Telemarcus,
Uh-huh.
I need you to choose to fail a saving throw.
Yeah.
You can choose to fail a saving throw if you want, that's totally fine.
Yes.
As this all happens, Telemarcus chooses to fail their saving throw and is hardened to stone. And with that, we end this hour of Adventure One. Well done, everyone. Woo! Leo,
That was fun,
that
wasn't
was insane.
it? Did you enjoy that?
This
I
is
had it.
genuinely the most challenging RPG I've ever played.
Hey, right, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you joining us for this Our Adventurers Wanted, where Leo and I have hurt our own heads. We have one final hour. It is the next hour. After that, that is the end of the campaign. We're using that final hour to wrap up the story, tie up all loose ends, and make sure that we get our ending that we really want. So,
Because the paradoxes have not fully been defeated, if you remember what we said.
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Ah!
There is still one more hour of plot.
There is still one more hour of
Oh,
plot.
fuck.
So, do join us for that last hour of plot with plenty of swearing. Thanks, Beck. So, you can buy tickets at the Sweet Box office if you don't have one, and it's right out there. You can grab one and come back. That's totally fine. I'm afraid we don't have player tickets available for this hour because we have people who've bought tickets who are joining us. But we do normally have player tickets, so when we do this next year, please do join us to play at any point. The two players to the far left and right of the tables have paid to be here and play along in our epic adventure. We're on Twitter, Adventures250, where you can follow up on a live tweet version of the entire adventure with gifs and memes that might help explain some of that last hour if you're lost. That's Naomi. are to Naomi. Nemo and Naomi. Your names are so similar! Nemo and Naomi, our stage managers, have been live tweeting that throughout and have been doing a fantastic job. We're also on Twitch at Adventurers Wanted, where you can watch every single hour. We stream everything online, and there's a webcam. You can catch up on all the adventure. That will be available on YouTube a bit later because Twitch has a 2-week cutoff. It doesn't matter. It's online. You can watch it. Yay! Right. I think we should end this hour with all the players giving a chance to plug something they want to share, something they think is important and want to let the world know. So I'm going to hand over, starting off with Nemo on my...
Hi, I would like to say that you should hire Chloe.
Yes!
Hashtag hire Chloe for all of your needs, whether that's building a game or not all of them. Well,
Work needs! Work theatre needs.
Your theatre work needs. I don't know Chloe as well as the rest of the people, but I do know that she works very hard and is very cool and is a pleasure to work with. And yes, hire Chloe. And she has a website that she's building.
There we go. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to plug one of the most memorable music performances I've seen at the Fringe this year, which was a completely improvised marching song by Chloe. So yes, definitely hire Chloe. She's at Chloe Masheter on Twitter. She's incredibly talented. If you just imagine someone singing in a fantasy New Zealand accent, a song they're completely improvising while making it rhyme, break the fourth wall, make witty references to the characters and the plot setting, and make it thematically relevant to the story and meta to the game at the same time. That's what she did on stage, improvised. So just definitely hire Chloe.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if Hitler won the war? Have you, Chris?
No, I haven't.
You have.
I'm German. It's massively offensive.
Sorry.
Go on.
If you haven't wondered that, then you should check out Sea Lion Press, which is by Tom Black, who's a lovely D&D player and friend of Chloe. I also would like to suggest hiring at all points. Yeah.
Also, I work for Sea Lion Press.
Oh,
I do
it's-
proofreading, so...
You're this guy, and also hire Chloe.
If you like ukulele performance and you enjoy really intelligent songwriting, please hire Chloe.
We broke Chloe.
Have you had anything to plug?
Okay.
I have a website, but fuck that, hire Chloe.
As I had the pleasure of saying last hour, and I continue to have so for now, Chloe co-produces this with me. She's a wonderful human being in every possible way, both in work life and in home life. There's been all sorts of life that happened to us, and throughout all of it, she's been wonderful and appreciative, and I can't think of a better person to hire. Hashtag hire Chloe.
As the only person on stage not yet to have said it into a microphone, hashtag hire Chloe.
With that, we'll let you go. I think you get the message. Thank you so much for your time. Do join us for the last hour if you can. Peace.